sound speeds, and this week I thought I would bring to you a fascinating piece of tech I recently came across from a company called Aftershokz. These are the Trekz titanium wireless headphones. But they're not headphones as you would normally know headphones to be. Not like these over-ear headphones. These actually excite the bones of the cheekbone to deliver sound directly to your inner ear. Let's get into it and figure these things out. Full disclosure, Aftershokz sent me these headphones to review. Now, I have not actually gotten into them yet, and I'm trying to figure out how to do so even as we speak. But once I figure out how to get into them, we'll get into them. Yay, I did it! Toughest part of the review down. That's one for Alan. Oh, and I don't really do unboxing videos. Those take way too much time and I don't like to waste time, so we'll discuss what's in the box. Warranty card complete with serial number. This feels like a waterproof bag that has a nylon lining. It actually has a really cool feeling to it, and this is for carrying the Aftershokz around with you. Also included are these little fit bands that slide over the Aftershokz and allow you to adjust it so that way it fits properly around your head if you have a small head. And if you want to tune out the outside world, you also have a set of earplugs. And of course, you gotta also have your storage and maintenance information, along with your FCC cautions and guidelines, available in multiple different languages from English to German to Portuguese to Spanish to Italian to French to Netherlands to Asian languages. That there is the part that sits in front of your ear and delivers the sound directly to the cheekbone. Now, here's my first impressions of this. They're extremely flexible. I mean, I feel like I can bend them all over the place and they're not gonna break, which is a good thing. But I'm not so sure that it's user-friendly just yet. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. There is a Bluetooth button there. There's a power up and, or volume, I should say, up and down. And of course, there is a button on the back here. I guess we're just going to start pressing buttons and see what happens. I press this button here that looks like it would turn it on, and it's not turning on. So what do? Let's try it again. If in doubt, try the button again, right? I'm going to share this also. I just came across this. This looks like a little speaker that would deliver it straight to your head, but more importantly, look at this. It actually gives a little bit in the middle there. I guess that might be for comfort on the side of your head. I'm not exactly sure just yet. I'll put it on and eventually figure this thing out when we figure it out. I can take apart electronics, but I can't turn on a set of headphones. Great. Well, there's your problem right there. You're supposed to charge it, then pair it, then you can connect it. So I got to charge it. Included charging cable and where do you plug it in? Oh, it was hidden. Okay, so it's actually not a Bluetooth button that you press. It's actually a cover that has the Bluetooth logo on it. Okay, well that was confusing to me, but glad I figured that part out all by myself. Okay, you're plugged in. How long do you charge? I don't know how long it's supposed to charge for. I'm just gonna wait until the red light turns green or changes color or something like that. We'll see how long it takes. So now it's been a couple of hours and it's fully charged. Let's try pairing it.
Welcome to Trekz Titanium. Pairing.
Okay, so now my smartphone is paired with the Aftershokz. I haven't listened to it yet. I want to see what it sounds like on camera, and I'm going to listen to my own outro and get my impressions right here on camera. Can you hear this for real? I mean, I'm going to try this. I'm fully able to hear. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to turn this volume. It's vibrating like crazy here. It seems like you would hear this. Hold on one second. Turn this down just a little bit because battery high. Okay. It seems very much like you would hear what this sounds like. You would hear it like booming like crazy. Now, it was not overly loud, and it sounded fully like I had a full frequency response. Now, the frequency response of the Aftershokz itself does say it's 20 to 20,000, which indicates that it is a full human hearing frequency response. I don't know, though, if you are hearing it, because to me, it feels like I am wearing something that's not covering my actual ears itself, but it seems like these little speakers right here, it seems like it could be a speaker that you would hear. I mean, it sounds to me like I would hear it if it's just in the ear. So now I'm going to try listening to it normal. Ah, So yeah, I'm feeling it in my hand. If I close my hands around this, I don't know if you can hear that or not because my headphones are not on, but this feels like it's vibrating a whole lot. It's pretty loud. It's cranked up pretty loud. Now, if I were to play that again and so you can actually hear this outside. I mean, it does conduct to the bone, but it's also extremely loud on the outside. So I'm going to turn this volume down. Okay, so now I've turned the volume way down. It's actually at its minimum right now, and I'm playing music. I don't know if you can hear this or not. It's royalty-free music, so if you hear anything, it's okay. But, you know, I must say, I'm impressed with the fidelity. It is by no means studio grade, but I'll tell you, for bone conductive technology, it's surprisingly good. Now, I'm going to take this off. I'm hearing the music very clearly right now. Let me see. Oh, I barely hear anything. I barely do. If I close it around my hands and I move it about 18 inches away, I'm no longer hearing it. Maybe barely. Barely I am. So, I mean, oh yeah, now I can hear the music clearly. So, I mean, it's fascinating, really. I'm getting a full frequency response, yet I'm not getting background hiss that normally comes with Bluetooth, or I'm not hearing any of that. It just sounds like I'm wearing headphones, but yet I can hear my hands around it. It's really interesting. It's a full frequency response. But no, it's not studio grade, because normally in order to get full studio grade and to get the full effects of studio grade headphones, you have to actually wear them over your ears and block out a lot of that outside sound. Now, these headphones are designed for you to wear while jogging, maybe. So if you're jogging down the road and you want to hear the cars and everything around you, you can wear these and still hear your music full frequency response. And that way you could hear if there's something coming up behind you, like somebody honks a horn because you've maybe run out into the middle of the road, or they've lost control, or whatever the case may be. Hopefully not. But this is designed for those reasons. I can very easily imagine you editing with these on. If you need to hear a full frequency response and you want to hear the world around you, but let's say you have a child sleeping in the next room and you got to have an ear out. Well, instead of just having your music going through speakers and completely blocking up your hearing where you can't hear anything, these are a good alternative. You can hear around them. I can hear everything. Like if I do this, I can hear this in my hands. But at the same time, I'm able to hear my music very clearly in my ears at the same time. So I think something like this would be highly effective in that circumstance. I mean, there's nothing in my ears. You can see that, right? I mean, there's nothing there. And because it is completely wireless, you can, use this and listen to music or whatever the case may be. I mean, you could easily connect this up to your computer, Bluetooth, and then edit with it. That's so easy. I can definitely see you doing that. I mean, I can see anybody doing this. I'm going to be doing this if I'm on an airplane or if I'm, driving someplace and I need to listen to something and preview something. I can definitely see myself using this. I'm really, really happy Aftershokz sent these to me to review because to me, it's just fascinating tech and I love fascinating tech. So Amazon's selling these for between about $100 and about $130. And if you're in the market of something like you need to actually listening to something and it is something that you might need to do in a quiet environment, maybe you edit at a library and you don't want to have the full headphones on, maybe you have a child sleeping in the next room, maybe you have whatever the case may be, you want to hear something outside. That is a perfect opportunity for you. And definitely consider something like these because they really are neat. I mean, I tell you, the full frequency response is there. Now, granted, this is not going to be the same as going and equalizing and making it perfect and wearing the full headphones. That's not what this is for. This is for you to get a great idea of what something sounds like while still hearing outside of it. Let me add one more thing. For the price point of $100 to $130, these headphones are absolutely no competition for over-ear studio quality headphones that you would be using if you're on set. But they're not intended to be competition for them. What they are designed for is a safe way for you to listen to your music while you're jogging down the road. At lower volumes, the fidelity is not the same as it is at higher volumes. At higher volumes, the bass comes up and everything does sound richer than it does at lower volumes. People around you do hear your music pretty loudly, and it does vibrate your cheekbones quite a bit. But I'll reiterate that the purpose I see these headphones having in your studio is that if you need to hear around you for some reason, like, for example, you have children sleeping nearby, or you have to listen out for someone knocking on the door for a delivery, something like that, these headphones are ideal. Fascinating. They really are. I mean, it's hard to explain, but it does not hurt. It's got a good volume to it. It's got a really good quality. I don't hear any noise. Even when I pause my smartphone, I do not hear any hiss or anything. I don't know if it's supposed to at like louder volumes, but it's very, very good quality. And I tell you, I'm very impressed with it. Do you have any experience with Aftershokz? If so, tell me about it in the comment section down below. In the meantime, tune into more episodes of Sound Speeds for more product reviews and more sound advice. Have a question you'd like answered or want to add something? Be sure to write it in the comment section down below. You can also make a suggestion for future topics of discussion. Again, comment section down below, or you can email me at soundspeeds@yahoo.com. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on future sound advice.